We want to reverse a lot of those financial dynamics so that the drug companies have actually an incentive for lower prices, where now every incentive for every player is for higher prices. So we're going to roll out some really imaginative approaches that reverse those financial incentives. Pretty bold stuff today. The president promised that he was going to put American patients first, and that is exactly what he is doing today. He will be rolling out the single most comprehensive approach to making prescription drugs affordable of any president in the history of the United States.
Well, that was Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar on this morning with me discussing President Trump's plan to curb U.S. drug prices, which, of course, now are among the world's highest. Now, Azar touting the plan's goal to dismantle the current system, the most comprehensive strategy, he says, to date. But after more than a year of bold promises to lower prescription drug costs, can President Trump really achieve that against a massive industry? Here now to discuss Dr. Kelly Powers, a surgeon at Stamford Hospital, and John Burnett, New York GOP strategic advisor, also founder and CEO of One Empire Group, and Michael Barnes, former George W. Bush policy advisor, DCBA Law and Policy Managing Partner. Dr. Kelly, let me start with you. I mean, our drug prices are out of control. It's something that everyone complains about. I don't care what your political affiliations are. Yeah. But it's a massive undertaking. Now, one area they want to focus on is the middleman. President Trump kept talking about the middleman.
Yeah, he kept mentioning middleman throughout the whole speech. The PBMs, the pharmaceutical benefit managers, that was where he basically was pointing a lot of the fingers to, as it pertains to rebates. So apparently they're getting rebates negotiated from the drug companies, but it's not really getting to the patients or the consumers. So that's where he seems to be focusing his direction on, although vague in how he is actually going to implement that. So we will see.
Well, John, the whole thing is interesting because on one hand, maybe you may have to have some anti-capitalistic tendencies to force. I mean, listen, President Trump talked about how these socialist countries have these low drug prices. It's because their governments get to intervene and get to play hardball with pharmaceutical companies, which is okay, except they have short supply. And when they really need critical services, if they can afford it, they fly in a plane and get over here.
Well, when you look at it, all countries have a mixture of some type of political spectrums, right? So I think, I applaud the president, that is, to try to attack the rising cost of drugs. However, the politicians and media, they often blame prescription medicine as the culprit for the 18% of GDP that America spends on health care. But when you break down the numbers, drug cost is only 10%. Physician and clinical services is 20%. The real cost is 1/3, the hospitals. When you look at the CDC research between 2005 and 2014, that research tells us that the hospital stays dropped 6%, right? But hospital costs have risen 50%. So we have to have a holistic approach to reducing healthcare costs in America.
Well, President Trump did mention a lot of things, but he talked about the inherent unfairness of it all. Let's take a listen to that.
Some of the countries, their medicine is a tiny fraction what the medicine costs in the USA. It's unfair, and it's ridiculous, and it's not going to happen any longer.
Michael, it's a tall undertaking to take on these drug companies. It's a serious populist move, no doubt. What do you think about this?
I think that the president has done it in the right way. He's taking a little bit from each of the industries, and he's actually rejected the calls to enhance the socialist approach in the United States, and now is pushing back against the socialist countries that are requiring drug prices at the expense of U.S. consumers. And I think that all in all, aligning the incentives in a way that cause the list prices to go down, that eliminate the double dipping from pharmacy benefit managers, and then require that pharmacists be allowed to tell the truth to their patients. They can't be precluded contractually from telling them when they can get a drug cheaper. All of this is excellent. It's clear that the president has people who know healthcare advising him, as well as people who know the economy, incentives and risk and transaction costs. I'm very pleased to see this proposal from the president.
It is clear. Alex Azar, he's an insider, right? So he understands how all of this work, all these moving parts work. A 50-point plan, though, means it's obviously a comprehensive plan there. And I guess the thing here, though, Dr. Kelly, is if we push back too much on drug companies and take away the profit motivation, can we expect the same sort of gains in the future, you know, the cures and things like that. I mean, it's a delicate balance, isn't it?
Yeah, a theme of his speech was transparency, but you're absolutely right. You know, R&D is important, and that's kind of the conundrum here. So what do? We want to decrease cost, of course, but then, you know, is that correlated to decreasing innovation? And I think the answer is we don't know.
Right.
We're not sure. I mean, granted, there is some research that comes out of academia, and that is true, but a lot of it does come out of these drug companies. They're not the enemy. They're helping us. They're creating vaccines, and we've got superbugs out there on the horizon. So we need to be prepared.
Well, part of the enemy is the enormous amount of regulation, which requires the huge R&D.
Right.
Because, you know, a lot of people actually end up dying when the drug takes so long to come out.
All right,
The
guys.
FDA is doing well at clearing through the regulation, though. President Trump gets credit for that as well. And Scott Gottlieb, FDA Commissioner.
Absolutely. Scott Gottlieb put out a nice comprehensive piece on that as well.